Welcome back to the spaceship here on the Great American Homestead. Yes, that's what I decided to name the homestead. I want to jump right in with these new chats so I can reach out to you, my friends, my followers, strangers. I would love for you to become friends. Follow if you want to, but I want to talk to you about things that matter from my perspective. If you don't know, I've traveled for hundreds of thousands of miles over the past decade, motorcycles, Jeep, Airstream. I've been across the country. Things have changed. Today's topic of conversation is going to be the fact that everything is about to change. The system is about to make a major shift. What kind of shift is that going to be? Most likely it's going to be economic, but that economic shift into the way things are working and the way things are done is going to greatly alter your life. It's going to alter your life. It's going to alter your family's life. And there's not a lot we can do about it. There is very little control that you or I have over the system, the politics, the matrix, everything that is swirling around that has you trapped where you are. Perhaps you feel like you're trapped in debt, or you don't have upward mobility, or you're stuck in a system. Well, let me tell you, that system is about to change. You think this is good news? Do you think this is bad news? You're going to have to decide that. You're going to have to decide whether you think a change is good or bad. But I can tell you right now, I predict that the change is not going to be something we are going to like. It is a big club and you aren't in it. That's what George Carlin, the comedian, said one time before. And by that big club, I think he means people who are extremely wealthy and people who make the rules. That's where the change is coming from. But there is a solution. The solution is you. The solution is me. The solution is our communities, right? We can build communities that are stronger. You can build groups. You can build your family. You can build groups that are able to help each other and work together. See, everything is going full circle. You notice we move towards convenience, right? We move towards convenience, better apartment living, shorter commutes, all this sort of thing. And then what do we find? People are extremely lonely. People are depressed. Suicide rates are at an all-time high, and that is unacceptable. We together are Americans, and that matters to me. Your community matters. What you do matters. So this shift that is coming, what exactly am I talking about? Okay, the first thing to understand is you're part of a system. 70% of the GDP is consumption. So it's a big marketing machine to get you to buy products, buy more, buy more. If you stop buying stuff, the system is going to shake. If the system shakes, then guess what? It's a big change, economic change. Your world is going to change. If unemployment increases, big change. If inflation continues to run rampant, changes are on the way. And if the World Economic Forum or the powers that be go to war, or the World Economic Forum has their way, there's going to be a humongous change as well. There's not a lot we can do about it, except we can control ourselves. What you do, what I do, and what your family does. So ask yourself this question. Are you getting yourself in shape? Are you gentlemen? Are you ladies out there hitting the gym to train? Today I was in the gym. There was a fit girl. She was next to me. She came up next to me and I said, "Hey, I'm David." She said, "Hey, I'm so-and-so." And I said, "What are you training for?" She said, I said, "Let me guess, life." She said, "Yes, I'm training for life." That's what we should all be training for, life, because life most likely is about to hit us right in the mouth. Economically, physically, we have no idea. Last night it stormed here like crazy. The road out of the homestead was collapsed in with limbs and a few trees, and in two spots it was washed out. Thank goodness I got a big lifted Jeep with 37s, no problem. But I had to spend an hour and a half today cutting my way out. One of my neighbors came and said, "Thanks for doing this. We're old. We can't really do this kind of stuff." You have to be physically prepared, financially prepared. I know it's not easy to save money. I know it's not easy to generate more income right now, but it is doable, and we must work hard to get ourselves in a better position. Look, a big shift in the system is coming, whether you like it or not. We saw that in 2020, 2021. We were all forced to stay at home. Not all of us stayed at home. Kudos to you if you found a way to get out, even in your own backyard. But you saw what could happen. You were able to see what could happen if the people who are directing your life are allowed to run rampant. And right now, they are. So you as an individual, you as an American, you as a global citizen need to get your own house in order. I need to get my spaceship and my homestead in order. And that is what I'm doing. Now, yesterday I was sitting there and I was planting some thyme. I like to call it thyme, but I was planting some thyme and some broccoli in the same raised garden bed. And I thought to myself, why am I even doing this? What is the purpose? I'll tell you what the purpose is. The purpose is so I can walk out there and have vegetables, nutrients, and food if need be. And I don't have to crank that car. I don't have to crank the truck, and I don't have to drive down the road, and it doesn't matter what's going on. I will have access to food. That's why I started the Great American Homestead. And I just want all my friends and all my family and all of the people watching this, I want you guys to realize that the system that you know, shopping malls and movies and cities and all this stuff, it is breaking down. The system is about to make a big shift. Now, is that shift going to be this year? It is an election year. We're roughly 6 months away from election day. Is it going to be 2025 when interest rates and inflation cause some wonkiness and unemployment rises? Most likely could be. So what's a quick few solutions? What can you do? Let me first say, nobody knows the time frame. It might be 2030. That is when the World Economic Forum says you will own nothing and you will be happy. I don't think you're going to be happy owning nothing. I just really don't. It's okay to be a minimalist, but I don't think you're going to be happy owning nothing. In fact, I want you to own stuff. I want you to own a home. I want you to own land. I want you to own firearms. I want you to own an axe, a dog. Get yourself a blue heeler. I've got a great one. I'm very thankful for that dog. In conclusion, I'm going to give you a quick list of things that you can do. Number one, start walking 30, 45 minutes a day. If you can't do that, walk 10 or 20 minutes. Walk down the sidewalk through your neighborhood. Walk. That's number one. Number two, clean up your home, your yard, and your community. Well, how's that going to help, David? If you develop the habit of making things better, you'll make everything better. I believe how you do anything is how you do everything. What do you think about that? How you do anything is how you do everything. Third thing, do your best. I know this is hard. Do your best to build and strengthen your community. No matter how big or how small, if you live in a big town or if you live in a small town or you live in a subdivision, I know this is challenging in today's world. I get it. In Revelation, the Bible says that in the end of days, people will grow cold towards one another. I sense that. It's a sense of dread when I encounter it. However, since moving to a new town, settling in, and putting out good energy, I have had the pleasure of having more good encounters than I've had in a long time. So there is hope. The next thing, consider downsizing or moving sideways. If you're in a big house, consider downsizing, spending more time outside, and investing that money. You don't need as much stuff. You don't need as big a house as you think. Now, big houses are great. Have as big a house as you want. But if you need to invest some money and you're not ready for retirement, perhaps you can somehow downsize or buy land and build a cabin and then sell your house, do something. Perhaps you can move to a farm. It's not for everybody, but if you can make a shift, hey, if you can sell a $60,000 car and drive a $29,000 car and invest the rest, that's something that will help you not only have less stuff to take care of, lower insurance rates, but also you will be able to save or invest more money. I think that would be a good thing. So consider a sideways horizontal shift into a different lifestyle or a slight downsize for right now. Remember, an arrow flies forward by being pulled backwards first. So don't feel negative or embarrassed by downsizing or shifting. You worry about you. Okay, the last thing is get wherever you are, get your vehicle, your house, your office, get everything prepared, right? Get yourself prepared. Get better lights, get an alarm system, store some food, get your surroundings and everything prepared in a way for storms, power outages, civil unrest. I got a feeling that all the people that just came across the border, I don't think they're all bad, but I do not think they're all friendly. And I will say this, the first thing they did was break the law to get here. So take that in consideration. You men, you use that, put that little nugget in your head and you think about that when you're walking down the street or you're in the grocery store and you realize, oh, there's one of the 25 million illegal people who broke the law to get here. Watch out for your families. Look, this is David. I am here on the Great American Homestead. I am doing my best to build up and get ready because you and I are the resistance.
Skynet sent 2 Terminators back through time. Their mission, to destroy the leader of the human resistance, John Connor, my son.
Thank you for watching this video. I hope it finds you well. I've got to get back to work. I will see you on the next video. Thanks for watching.